Okay, well, after a month of sitting here in Titusville and prepping for the trip, we are finally ready to get underway.
Woo!
It is, what, May 20th? So
Yes.
I think we've been here exactly a month. Anyway, we're really looking forward to it. Everything's checked, fluid levels are good, everything we can possibly think of, we've done, so we'll see.
Here, the adventure begins. Woo!
Uh-oh, we are dropping the anchor. For some reason this engine got air
Did
locked.
it? Okay. Okay, so paper towels and what?
Just some paper towels right there. We got that error.
Okay.
Because it is shifting.
Okay.
But I don't know why this engine would get airlocked after we ran it a good 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah, or more. It appears to be good. Nothing's around us, so we should be okay. Time to figure it out.
After bleeding the engine, she starts right up. Oh no! We're dropping the hook again. We're nice spot here. I'd rather work on somewhere else.
Okay.
This cable appears to be bad. It was no longer moving the shifter. So I think it has to be replaced. I don't know if it can be repaired or if there's something loose. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to shore and see if I can find someone a little bit more knowledgeable about this. 'Cause it almost looks like this is supposed to be crimped or something someplace. But I don't know. But in either case, it's not moving the other end. And it seems like it should be. Put the dinghy in the water and headed to shore. We met up with our friend from the marina, Forrest, who agreed we needed a new cable. We found the exact cable at Boater's Edge, a marine shop right next to our marina. A quick install and we are off. Okay, well, that was a rough start.
Again.
Yeah, actually the same thing that happened to us last year when we were pulling out. We kind of lost control of our micro commander, which is our electronic throttle. Same thing happened again, but this time it happened, of course I tested it all before we left and it was fine. It happened just as we were kind of pulling out of the fairway. So it was okay. We didn't have any problems getting out, and then we pulled right into an anchorage to see what was going on. I had already lubricated everything I thought I could and greased up the cables, but apparently that wasn't enough because I had Lynn going back and forth on it 100 times just to see what's going on here, and then we heard a snap, and the cable went. And I think that was our problem the whole time. We just had a cable that was, I guess, dying on us. Maybe it was fraying on the inside. I have no idea. But anyway, as luck would have it, the marine shop right next to our marina had one of those cables, the exact cable in stock. So we picked it up and put it in, and everything seems to be running good. Everything seems smooth. We're happy now. And actually, I'm happy it happened because if the cable was going to go someplace, that was the place for it to go. And I probably should have just changed it originally. I just didn't know anything about it. I'd never had to change a cable before. I didn't know how complex it was. Apparently not complex at all. So, you know, we are probably just going to change there's 4 cables altogether, 2 for throttles, 2 for transmissions. So we're probably going to change the other 3 as well. I would have bought some, but the shop that we were at only had 1. They didn't, so I couldn't get a spare. But it's nice to know that it happened, and now I don't have to worry about it happening again for the rest of the trip. So,
Hey, we got 3 other cables.
yeah. Well, if we enter Bahia tomorrow, I'm not going to be as panicky as I was last year. So, anyway, we are on our way now. We're not sure if we feel like it. We got a real late start because of all this. We didn't get going till about 1:30. And if we feel like it, we're going to stop at Cocoa. But I have a feeling we're going to probably just plug along all the way to Melbourne, and then drop a hook. Either way, we're dropping a hook here in the Indian River. So we'll see you when we get there.
Everybody change your cables. Hey guys, so real quick, we were planning to go into Melbourne tonight, but it's too wavy out here. So I'm making some pierogies. Up.
Okay, well, this is day 2 of our shakedown cruise heading down the coast of Florida. And, well, it's been a shaky shakedown cruise, I guess you could say. You can see in the beginning of this video, I guess we had a cable fail on our shifter on our port engine, which is perfectly fine with me because I wanted to solve that problem anyway. But we've had a couple of other issues as well. Right now, we're having an issue with our starboard engine, which is struggling to get above 1100 RPMs, and it's giving me a vibration above that, and we're not sure what it is. We're hoping and we think it's probably something wrapped around the prop, but we're not sure. We're trying to head to clearer water so we can see. You know, not sure what else it could be. It could be some air starvation. Yeah, it's definitely getting the fuel that it needs. Anyway, we'll figure that out along the way, and if for some reason it ends up being an issue that I have to take care of later, that's not a problem. I don't mind going at 1100 RPMs. I prefer to go around 1200, but you know, hey, it'll save me some fuel. And but anyway, I would like to have it running right before we leave, so I'm hoping to figure out what that is. But however, we have another issue too, where our windlass stopped working. Now, we anchored out last night at Melbourne, and it was a great anchorage. The anchor held great, and it was windy. We had gusts to 30, continuous 15-knot winds, 2-footers on the river, which was unusual, or you know. But anyway, it worked perfectly. But then all of a sudden, the windlass stopped working. It's just blowing a breaker as soon as we try to use it. And I'm not quite sure what that is. It could just be as simple as a weak breaker, but it also could be something much more significant. And well, we're hoping to figure that out. If I can't, it's not going to stop this trip because I can pull the anchor by hand. In fact, Lynn and I did it this morning, and we'll do it again if we need to. We're not going to be anchoring out that many times on this trip, only about 3 times, maybe 4, so it's not that big a deal, but I sure would like to have it running before we go. So, well, we'll see how it goes. We'll keep you abreast. And right now we're on our way to Harbortown Marina in Fort Pierce, where we've stayed many times before. And you're curious what it's going to look like because they've been doing a lot of work there. Last year they had the fuel dock rebuild, the main dock, and so anyway, we enjoy it there. They have a nice little tiki bar, marina restaurant that we like to hang out at. So we'll be there. We're almost there. We'll be there in about 5 minutes, and I'm sure we'll do some filming while we're there. So. Cheers.
Oh, you're still rolling. Hey guys, how you doing? Made it in. Woohoo!